Alright, I'm back from our Planet Coaster. Today is the day we finish up this section before we move on to the houses and the village. And probably a roller coaster in the back, and probably another ride or two on the side. As to what we're going to put back there, it's still to be decided. Things could alter and change as we go. But I was thinking about this house, and I was wondering, if I turn this, what if I dragged this over here as well? It's like a double roof sort of thing. So then I go and find the little triangle, which is this, and then I just drag it. Oh wait, I need to turn the grid size down. Unless I can put it in. You know what, that could be one of those where it's just in slightly if it ever wants to cooperate. Just, what? Come on, just back one? No? Okay, yeah, there. Okay, we don't need a window there or anything, but we could use a window there. So I'm thinking of making the door here, having it slide out. And that obviously is this door, which is right... Man, well, every time I lose track of what I use. It's still in the recent, right? I mean, that's what I just used, but yeah, it's here. Okay, that's right. No other door we need. I don't think. Ooh, should I... You know, maybe that should come through the other way. That would kind of fit with what I want. It'd make it look a little weird compared to everything else too, which is fine with me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe this one doesn't need a back door. I don't think so. I don't think it does. I think it looks fine the way it does with that. So I'll probably do all the major decorations not off camera, whenever it's sped up. Because, you know, that's kind of tedious at this point. To do it in real time, it's just like, oh, here we go again, you know. So I'm just trying to put the basics on. You know, like our little lamp and then everything else. Let's have the lamp here, closer to the path. I think that'll help. And then we'll put our little flower. I don't want this one. What's the other one? Oh boy. Is it in decorations? Yeah, there was another one. It was this that hangs off. Yeah, we'll use this instead for here. Here we go. Any other little decorations we can throw down? Pirate awning. No, we don't need that. Got the big skull. That could have been useful over there. Well, too late now. Well, it's never too late, really. We can go back at some point, but now I'm not really worried about it. That seems fine. Little details. Oh yeah, the window. Do I want a circular window? Or do I want a square window? It looks better. I say circular looks better. Does that snap into the middle? No. Kind of figured it wouldn't. There we go, and then we'll just throw one back here. There we go. Now there were these things, which, I mean, they could be useful. Put behind windows and maybe on the bigger areas, which is what I think I'll use. Just to liven up the background of the wall. But as for these little houses, I don't think they're needed. Oh, and... Actually, you know what? This one's not going to have a chimney. Because it doesn't seem right to put it in this one. That's fine. Can deal with that. Whoops. I just want to see what this looks like from here. If that looks comparable to that. Yeah, that looks fine. I just need to put the bushes down on this little side. And we should be good to put the... What are those called? Tents? Unless they have a different name. I don't think they would. The joy of doing this, though. Let's see. See, I gotta kind of cut that down. Okay, place this, and I want to see something. If I was to drag this down, it goes right through the house. Yep. It's gonna be difficult. We'll make it work, though. Because that does kind of curve on its own. Maybe we could do it from this side and just let the natural angle of it take shape. And then and move it back once it starts getting too crazy. What's that look like from here? Good enough to where I don't really have to mess with it until we get further down. I'm okay with that. Although I do have to have a walkway to the door on that side. Which I'm okay with this house being closer to the bushes than anything else. Although I might move it back just ever so slightly. I think now is whenever we start curving this. Just a little bit. Oh, it's angle snap, isn't it? Yeah. Just a little. Just like that. I'd be okay with something like this close. And then just probably turn this like right about here, just ever so slightly. And that should be okay to reach where I need this to go. Even if it is slightly up. Let's see. Almost. So close. Looks good to me. Alright, where's those rocks at? Gonna duplicate. No, I said duplicate. There we go. Probably sick of seeing rocks, houses, and walkways at this point. And bushes. Remember the other day whenever I was duplicating and it just worked from the same height? It wasn't like, you know, moving or anything. Those were the days. I miss those days. Bring those days back, please. You know what, let me do this first, because I feel like I might have fucked it up. Just ever so slightly. So if I turn this like so. Now what happens if I turn this? I'm okay with that, really. Like, it's not that big of a deal. If I just... No, don't duplicate it. Just move it. Maybe turn it a bit. And just move it down. Yeah, that's better. Definitely okay with that. Now I gotta take these torches, which I'll just do from this menu because I can keep placing them down. Take one right in front of this tree. One in between the window. The edge here. Or why not here? Do one here and one right there. We can space this one out a bit more. So like right there. Yeah, it's better. Alright, so now if I was to take these, duplicate these, I could probably just put this in the same exact corner. No problem. Yeah, I think I have way more space than I did before. Which I don't mind one bit. There, so I can place that right there. I can duplicate this, place it here. I don't think I want to add one of these trees over there. Kind of block the line of sight, or, well, since this is the smallest tree, let me just place it here for 1 second. Yeah, see, that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, really. I don't know if I enjoy it there. Might just put one of these smaller trees, like right here, instead. Alright, duplicating this. Because I definitely want a medium-sized one on each side here. You know, maybe this one can be like a uniformed thing. What if I placed huge ones? Here instead. Like 2 large ones and then a small one. In the middle. Yeah, there we go. That looks fine to me. So I look at it from back here. Yeah, you can really... I like how that pokes through every little bit of space over there on each side. Yeah, definitely a fan of that. Definitely gotta start putting these down in between. Remember, like I said, we're gonna change the color of these at a certain point, with little flowers coming down in between each of these tents, with the same different colors that we have. That'll look fine. Now I need to take these, which, great, I'll just duplicate them. I don't want to. Is it just going to show up here? Yep, okay, good. Put them in between. Let's try to get them as centered as possible without spending too much time on it. Give me one of these garbage bins. So I would like to put one over here. Even if it is like similar, just to have one, because people love throwing their trash on the ground. Probably copy him. Just drag him all the way over. Just plop him in. Hey, no, get back down there. Actually, no, I do want you to be... Oh, your head pops through that, so no, I don't want you to be doing that. I want you back up to, like, right there. I gotta check if he does that over here. I feel like he might. Yep. Just back far enough to where that doesn't happen. You do it over here? Yep. No. The knight. Thank you. There we go. I'll just copy him. Move him back. There we go. Okay, so how could I forget my dead grass in between? Just gonna do that real quick. Nothing too crazy. I think I messed up with the grass on the other side. Like, it pokes through too much to where you can see it. It's like, if it's a little bit behind there, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of noticeable on the other side. So I wanted to make it look like people walk through here all the time. On the places that aren't, you know, actual paths. Yeah, it was like right here. Yeah, just fill that. Fill that in, get the outer edge. Scroll back through. Yeah, there's a little bit here. Alright. Much better. Tell you one thing, I'll never get tired of looking at this game during the nighttime with all the lights on it. Man, that looks so nice. So you walk through here. Yeah, you get the little extra lights from the lamps. I love it. Along here looks nice because it's bright enough to where you can see on the path, but not so bright inside the tents. I like it. Can I upgrade anybody? Train them? Anybody want trained? You, take that, because you're not happy. Alright, here's what I wanted to do before I do the speed up section for this video. Let's have the little water. Ooh, do you know what? I might use that. We'll keep that in mind. What do we got? Water jet? Too high. Medium? Still probably pretty high. Yeah. You know, it's a shame you can see that through the water, which it kind of ruins the effect. So I want to kind of get as close to the thing as possible, but... Yeah, that's not... Might have to not do that. Great, now I'll never be able to select it. There we go. So that didn't really work. Oh well. It's fine. Kind of like it the way it is, really. Surprisingly, this section of the park has turned out almost exactly as I imagined, which I'm impressed, to say the least, that you have this amount of flexibility in this game to make something like this. As just a decoration thing, not even as rides, just because I have them placed just right in the middle of everything going on. It's pretty cool. But, is there anything I'm missing on this side? Doesn't look like it. Only because I can't put the fourth one down here because that's part of the, you know, the house and everything. So far we've made some smaller houses with the addition of larger sections of housing, which is what we'll be getting into on this side. I'll be wrapping some larger singular houses around here. And I hope... I'm debating on whether, because like if I have a big house, not like that big, but look, big house here, big house here, big house here, big house here, like kind of curve it, but then bring the terrain out across this way, because honestly to use all this space just to build a village whenever I already have this stuff over here would be too much. So if we just cut it off right about here and run it along like up here, I might be able to do stuff like I said with the terrain, build the houses inside, not inside but along it and up elevated in it, which I think will look pretty cool. Hard to explain, I know, but once I get started with it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It'll be similar to this stuff, only just imagine like behind it or above it, halfway across, you can walk on it, and then like as you're walking behind it, there'll be another section of these pushed up into the mountain. You know, just like trying to mesh it all together. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, for me at least, to try to make that. But that's a while away, so sorry to get you hyped up for nothing. You got like 4 episodes of me probably building shit here before I even consider looping that in with the terrain. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, there's this barrel fruity cargo thing, which I thought was pretty cool, which I'll put in the market. That's probably going to just go in the middle here of these houses. And maybe a ride in the center? Maybe a ride in the center would be okay. And then you build the market around it, and then the houses around that. Because over here there's going to be more like pirate ship themed stuff. Because you're going to have the docks and everything. Don't know exactly where I want to place that, that's why I'm leaving this stuff open. Because I was thinking of having like an extra little bit of water come in and wrap around a corner of a mountain so you can't see where it's going, so it's like they have a way to come in and out with the boats. Because there is boat models in this game. I think it's in scenery. Boat? Well, they have this little dinky thing, but that's not what I'm talking about. Why is it in caps? Oh, must have caps locked on. What is it? Ship? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because they have broken pieces of ship, which I want to put underwater, which we'll never be able to see because of the graphic settings. I want to see, there's a model of a boat. Like a built version of this. I think it might be in building scenery. Take off rustic. I know I've seen it before. There's no way it's not in this game now. There's a statue of a ship, which is not what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is, because it's not called a ship. Okay. It's called a Grand Galleon. I wish there was just categories where it could be like labeled as ship. Just plop one of these down. Not like we're going to keep it here for now, but just to see what it looks like from a distance. Oh yeah. That's definitely going in the park. I don't care if it doesn't fit the theme or not. We're having a little pirate section over here. Gotta be. There's no way we can't have that. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. Because then we have our dock pieces, which I'm just going to place down just to look at. I'm pretty sure there's more in building decorations, I think. The way they categorize stuff in this game is questionable because it struggles to find. I struggle to find stuff in here. Pirate Shack. Oh shit! What if I have like a little tiny pirate island in them? Well, no, I can't because I want to put the castle in there if I have the space. Maybe on the side of the castle, on the other side, where you can't really see. Shark. Oh, okay. What else is there? Trap door. That will be useful. Do I have this placed down over here? I do. Look at me, forward thinking. Oh, it actually is a prop. Well, not a prop. Is that what? I don't know what it's called. It's one where it animates. That's the one. Okay, so I have been pulling stuff out of the pirate theme and not actually noticing it. Let's get the water well in here because that could fit with what we're doing, because we can change the colors of that, right? Of course we can't. Why? Look. So you can't change the colors on this, right? Why the fuck can I change the color of this? And this, but not this? Can someone explain to me why that's a thing? Rock skull. You know, that would have been... I'm pretty sure I've said this like 5 times already, but damn, that would have been nice to put in this side. Oh man, if that was sticking out of the witch's thing... Just like... sunken in. Oh, actually, if it was a little smaller, it would work. It's a little too big for that. Yeah, it's a little too big. Oh well. Nice in theory. Because if I just plopped it on to here, it would look so out of place. So... might save it for the opposite side of one of these little canyons we're going to build. It's like a little Easter egg thing. Pirate Picnic Canopy. Keep it there. Future reference. I'm going to start doing that where I just place shit down that I see. So I don't forget that it, you know, that it's there. Because I tend to do that quite a lot with things. Golden treasure chest. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll notice that again because I always put down the treasure chest. Cargo. Yes. That could even go in the village at certain points. Campsite. And no. Not right now. Barrel slide. What the fuck is that for? What the hell does that even do? Pretty sure it's animated. Yep. Where does that even go? Okay, it just disappears, I guess. Alright. Would have to maybe not animate that. Have it stationary and then just placed a bunch of shit on it. And it could just look like a piece of a building. Pirate shack or something. Tavern. Tavern maybe, with a bunch of barrels stacked on it. As you see now, I'm just shooting out ideas. Like, I really don't know, you know, what to do, really, before I end the episode. So we're just throwing some ideas. Oh yeah, I used the crane before. Fruity cargo I used over there. You have to get building. Next episode. Mast. We don't need that right now. That would look nice on top of like a makeshift pirate shack tavern thing. Which I might use. Nautical archway. No, not right now. Do the pirates look out of place? Not really. I'm debating on whether to throw a couple of them in. Okay, definitely not the pirate with the gun. That is not... we can't have that here. It's a regular pirate. Oh, he has a gun on him. Does the other pirate have a gun on him? Oh, he had it in his hands. Nope, none of these can be used. Guns are not real in this world. And with that, I'm done for today. I just trained everybody that needed to be trained, so that as long as they don't leave, hopefully. I don't care either way, we can just plop down people. So next episode, we will start on this section, and I will see you next time.